by the name of my channel. I will warn you, I do have a fan going on in the background because my room gets really hot. And don't mind the background because I have like little zebra and my little duck. Actually, he says like Aflac, but that's okay. So today, I ran out of topics and stuff. I was trying to jot down a couple topics and stuff that I wanted to talk about, but I couldn't figure anything out. So I was thinking this morning, of course, I make jewelry. If you're not one of my close friends or someone that you know, I do make jewelry. I'm actually currently working with two of my cousins, same side of the family, and we make, well, I make the jewelry. A friend of mine, one of my cousins will be the baker that makes the goods, and like cookies and stuff, you know, that good stuff. Really delicious, by the way. My other cousin will also be doing the business management kind of thing, the money part of it, I guess. We are hoping to turn this into a business. I'm hoping it gets there. I really do. I think it'd be a fun experience to do. From there, don't mind me, I'm looking down because I'm setting this up a little bit. But I have been making jewelry since I was really young. I stopped doing it there for a while. Let's see, I just started this back up this summer. School started, obviously. Most of you guys, not all of you guys, are probably in school. Unless you're an adult, then you're lucky-ish. But then again, you also work and stuff like that, which is understandable. You gotta make money somehow. But knowing that making jewelry, it can be a little tricky. But it also depends on the kind of beads or what you're making and what you're handling with. Fortunate for me, I don't actually make I'll show you here in a sec. I don't actually make the emblems and stuff themselves. I go to like Walmart, mainly Walmart actually is usually where I just go. But I don't make that stuff, I just put it together. I can show you a few examples here in a second. I'm trying to get these little beads off this thing that I have here. These beads are very, very tiny, and if I lose one, I'm screwed because it's so hard to find them. Especially if they're like a dark color and you're working on a dark area, it's hard to find them unless you have like really good light, which I'm not fortunate to have. That's okay. I mean, this light's not too bad, but it's kind of hard, you know. I just lost my train of thought there for a second. Anyways, making beads, or making jewelry. Like I said, I've stopped doing it. When I was younger, I did it a lot when I was younger. It was kind of stupid stuff. Then I stopped doing it for, I don't know, 5, 6, maybe 7 years I stopped doing it. And then just this summer I started doing it again, and I really enjoy it. It is time consuming, it gives me something to do. Yes, I am in an equine program up at TCTC. If you don't actually know what that means, that's a Trumbull Career and Technical Center here in Trumbull County, Ohio. Yes, I unfortunately live in Ohio, where I'm stuck at for now. Hopefully I can not saying that it's bad, but I do plan on moving out of state with my boyfriend, my now current boyfriend, hopefully. We haven't really decided where we want to go yet. I am a senior in high school. TCTC is technically a vocational school. I think that's what it's called. Something like that. I attend there instead of going to my own home school. And basically, what I do up there is I am in the equine program, equine management. If you don't know what equine means, it means horses. In case you guys haven't already noticed, I'm a bit of a horse freak. A little bit. I mean, it is something I'm proud of. I will tell you this. I am very proud to be a big fan of horses. I've been around them since I was, since I can remember at least. I've been around them since I was like this big, maybe. I was small when I started working with them. Well, not working with them, but being around them. And then probably when I was 11, 12, maybe 13-ish, somewhere around in there, I started riding. Riding, oh my gosh, it's the best feeling in the world, and I'm hoping that one day I can have my own horse so I can teach my friend Grace. Hi Grace, in case you're watching. Hi, I'm mentioning you. But anyways, I am actually planning on teaching her how to ride a horse. A lot of people think it's very easy to ride a horse, but in reality, it's really hard. If you don't get the basics and stuff like that down, you're not going to be able to figure it out very well. And yes, so I've told my family is big into cars. My mother is not, thank goodness. She's a horse person too, for the most part. But the rest of my family is mainly cars. Everything about cars they love, like the motor, stuff like that. Like the little car that I have out there that's currently sitting out there, it's a Saab, and it has a little turbo in there. It's probably like this big or something. I don't know the whole car thing. I don't do cars. Anyways, my brothers kind of want my car because it has a turbo. I don't really see the point. I guess it has something to do to make your car faster. I don't know. Ain't worried about it. As long as it gets me from point A to point B, I'm happy. I'm getting way off topic, aren't I? Anyways, I am in an equine program. I love it up there. It's the best place, and it's the best choice I could have ever made. If you have an opportunity to do something like that, 100% go for it. Especially if it's something you love to do. Go for it. But anyways, back to the whole jewelry thing. So, like I told you, I've been doing this for a long time, but stopped doing it and started doing it again this summer. I have spent a lot on this already. I'm not even going to try to add up how much I've probably spent on this. Not even going to try. But I've made several different things. I actually recently just learned how to make earrings. Whether they're like, they're not actually studs. Either way, they kind of hang down, if you know. But here is one example. If I can get it to. I don't know if this will glare or not, but here's an example of a pair that I have made. I don't know if you can really see those or not. But I do make those. I make necklaces with earrings. I make keychains. This is all pink. And yes, pink's not my favorite color. Green is. This is a prime example of that. It's a beautiful little owl. It does have like this little, on the other side of it, it has this little green dot in the center of it. I don't know if you can see it. I'm trying to block out a little bit of light here. But it does have that little green dot in the center of it, and I love green. It is not my personal one though. My personal one's in here somewhere with all this stuff. I have made a breast cancer awareness set. It's a necklace and 2 earrings. Well, a pair of earrings. It's very pretty. These are the earrings. This necklace, it has the breast cancer symbol on it, and on the back of it says hope, which is really cool. Probably wondering how long, or on average, how long I spend on this. Well, if you're talking money, I try not to blow all of my money on this. Try. I have spent a little more than I probably should have, but it's okay. Anyways, set that aside. I do spend some time on this. Well, yesterday I didn't do it this weekend at all. I have actually been sore for a couple days, so I haven't had the motivation to do anything. I have been just laying around a little while. I'll explain that in another video, maybe. Long story. I'm probably not even going to mention it, but that's okay. Anyways, usually when I am making the jewelry, I will spend anywhere from 3 to 4, maybe 5 hours on it if I have the right amount of time for it. Lately I have been going to school, then I come home for a couple of hours, and then I go to work and do some stuff. I have other things I like to do, so this isn't my only hobby. I also like draw and all that fun stuff, which I know I said this a long time ago, don't mind me, I'm getting there, slow down a little bit. But I do want to do a slow-mo of me like painting a picture. One of the horses up there, actually at TCTC, I made a picture of him. I've got like the outline of it done. I just want to do like a time lapse of me painting it. I haven't made up my mind whether I want to do acrylic paint or oil or even water. I haven't made up my mind on that one. I'm probably going to do acrylic because it's a little more easier to deal with, but I don't know on that part yet. We'll get there when we get there. I might actually try to do that for next month's video. Oh wait, what's next month? August, June, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. Okay, next month okay, it is September. Duh. Sorry, my little brain's a little woohoo today. Anyhow, let's just continue on with the jewelry stuff. Remember when I told you these beads can be really small? I was not joking. These can get tiny. Like, these are the tiniest beads I have ever worked on in my career. Life. Whichever one you want to say. Anyways, I'm going to see if I can try and show you one somehow. We'll figure it out. But this bead, not very big. My nose is already starting to run. It's okay, hot weather. But this is one of the beads that I have. It is very, very tiny. I'm trying to see if I can see that. That is tiny. Very tiny. I don't know if there's reflections. Oh, that's better. That's a little bit better. That is very, very hard to deal with. I do have shaky hands, I'll admit. I'm not very steady with my hands. But I am able to work with these little beads, which is so hard to do sometimes, especially with this kind of thread. It's the stretchy kind of thread. Let's see if I can hold these. So sad. This stuff here. It's nice. It's stretchy. Just a little bit, not too much. If it was too stretchy, I wouldn't work with it all that often. I will probably get asked this question: why don't you make metal necklaces, like the ones with the silver chains and that kind of stuff, like the bronze metal, silver, metal, duh. I don't mess with that stuff because it's a little much for me, and I don't like dealing with metal anyways, because with metal, one of the necklaces that my boyfriend have given me, which I used to wear every single day, but because it was oxidized, it's hard to get rid of that, and it's hard to keep it that silver for a period of time without it oxidizing. If you don't know what that means, it's basically just when the jewelry turns to a different color from like wear, from the oxygen hitting it, basic stuff like that. If you're a science geek, you'll know all that. All that's lovely stuff. Trust me, I was a science geek, but science really isn't my forte anymore. I still love science, but I'm not really that big into science anymore. It is a gorgeous necklace, I will say that. And I know a lot of you are going to say, well, you can use jewelry cleaner. Jewelry cleaner is expensive. I don't make that much money, let alone do I have a whole lot of money to spend as it is on this. And not only that, it's hard for me to find jewelry cleaner because Walmart doesn't sell it. As far as I'm aware of, Hobby Lobby, Michaels, some kind of guys, they don't sell that kind of thing. So I would have to go to a jewelry store, and they're usually really expensive, and I'd rather skip the whole process pretty much. Maybe one day in the future I'll go to that. I've also told my cousins that once we do start this business going up, if we can get it there, which we are in the process of it, we are working on it, we're trying our best. But if we do get to that point, I told them that I also want to try and do home DIYs. If you don't watch, what's the name of the channel? I'm trying to think real quick. It's kind of a shout out for them, but 5 Minute Crafts. I watch their videos a lot. I love the hacks and stuff that they have. It's not only just home DIYs, it's also like school hacks, food you can do, like you can use food for different reasons. Like I'll tell you this, a lot of you out there, your country, I don't know about you guys in the city, I don't know how that whole thing works out, I'm a country girl. But out here in the country, and if you're wearing cowboy boots, they're gonna stink. Like, they're gonna have that bad odor. And yes, I did get off topic, but that was this time I kind of did it on purpose. Anyways, cowboy boots will stink, especially if you're cleaning stalls or you work on a farm. So they're gonna stink, and your feet's gonna stink, and all that stuff. I watched a life hack about that. All you do, well, I've also played with it a little bit too. You can take the peels of like oranges or grapefruit, not apples though. Don't do it with apples. It doesn't work. Don't try it. But like something like oranges, take the orange peels and instead of throwing them away, take them and put them in your boots. Let them, like, put a grocery bag over top of your boots and let them sit overnight. And then in the morning, take the bag off and put the orange peels in the trash can, like, so that way it doesn't mold or anything like that. So go ahead and properly dispose of that, and your boots aren't going to stink that bad. I actually got mine when I used my boots from last year. They didn't smell that bad because I kept doing it over and over again. So they actually kind of smelled like oranges. I love oranges more than grapefruit. Those of you who are not oranges but love grapefruit, I don't hate on a grapefruit. They're not bad. Just a little, like they're sweeter or something. I don't know. They're just a little weird for me, a little much for me. But I do like to do hacks and stuff, and I want to get out there. Like, I do want to explore and stuff, but I also want to get to the point where I can have a business of my own and explore the business aspect of life, so to say. And I'm thinking that jewelry might be my way to it. I do also have another plan of doing an equine business, equine training maybe. I don't know about the breeding part. It's a lot. Not only that, there's a lot of horses in this world anyways. I mean, you can breed a lot of nice horses, like real good horses, like reining and cow stuff like that. Not for me. I would love to be in the training part of it though. It is a lot of work. Horses are expensive and are a lot of work, and I'm willing to do it. And that's why I went up to TC's equine program, because I'm such a horse geek and I love it. My teachers up there are amazing. Yes, I have to do academics because I am still technically in high school. And actually it's not too bad. I actually like it. It's not too boring and it's not too much. If you may not already know, I am not a person for crowds. I'm not a person for big classes. I'm more good on like small groups and stuff like that. FFA. If you don't know what FFA stands for, it stands for Future Farmers of America. And just look it up, you'll love it. But it's amazing. And I love what I do. It's something I enjoy. Yeah, it's whether it's art and jewelry making to helping other people and animals. And you know what? Just because I plan something in my future doesn't mean it may not happen. But I can bet you this. I'm going to try everything in my heart and in my mind. And I'll get there one day. Whether I'm 30 or 40, I'll get there. You all will. You plan ahead. If it doesn't go to plan, keep trying. Set goals. Like I do. Set goals. And you go for them. You work hard at it. I'm terrible at math. I've never been good at it well, I'll take that back. I was really good at it in 4th grade and that was it. Once I hit 5th grade, I was like, nope, you're not good at math anymore. But it's still something to do. It's still something I'm willing to work hard at. English is another thing, and so I'm okay with science. Also history, not good at those kind of things. Like this year up at TC, I'm taking zoology. I'll admit, I thought it was going to be a so-called easy course, but now that I'm in it, I'm like, nope, just nah. It's not easy, but it's something fun, and I love it, and I wouldn't change it for the world. Every decision that I've made since I could make decisions on my own, I don't think I've regretted anything. So make sure in your life you don't regret nothing. You think it through, you like it, go with it. Enjoy your life while you live. You've only lived once, right? You only live once. One life. I mean, yeah, the human body can technically live up to 200 years, but I don't think anyone's made it that far yet. One day we will. I'm sure of it. Whether it's me or someone out in this world, we'll figure it out. Anyways, so back to the bead stuff. So I also have letters, and letters are a little harder to deal with. I gotta get my tool here real quick. These letters in here that I have in here are squares, and so they'll fit right in, and it's hard to get them out. I keep burping, excuse me. This is just a letter A, but they're small. They work wonders though. I also have other ones, like I also do the rubber band kind of stuff. I don't do it as often because, you know those, what are they called? They're like twisted looms, I think is what they're called. Here, I'll grab them for a sec. I'm like way back here. Anyways, I don't really deal with them all too often, only for the simple fact is the rubber bands after a while, I don't know if they just dry out or something, I don't know, but these here, I've made stuff with these, and they don't last very long, honestly, they really don't. I mean, for these here, I mainly just use them in my hair, because I'll oftentimes put like 13, 16, however many braids I'll put in my hair. Yes, I put a lot of braids in my hair. Time consuming? Very. Last time I did 13 braids in my hair and it took me almost a half an hour, 45 minutes, somewhere around in there to do it. But this is one of the pieces that I made with those. It was supposed to say love, but because of what it does, it dried out. I don't know if you can see that, but it dried out and it broke apart. And so that's why I really don't mess with these all too often. Not really my forte, I guess. I can also make keychains. Different colors. I've got green, red, purple, blue. I really like the blue. Yeah, I love green, but I really like the blue. Like, look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? Isn't that just a gorgeous color? But there's also, of course, regular silver. I got those ones, and I've got, these are the smalls, these are the larger ones, as if you can't already tell. They're probably, I don't know, I'm not going to try to guess diameters, but I do that. I deal with these small beads. They're not like tiny, but I do deal with small beads, medium beads. Those are kind of medium. I've seen bigger beads. I also have wood beads somewhere. I gotta find them again. But I also work with beads that have different colors and stuff in them. I call them marble beads. I'm pretty sure that's not what they're supposed to be called, but that's what I call them. But they have these little colors and stuff in them, and they're really gorgeous, and I really love them. And I also work with these kind of beads. They're supposed to be sparkly, and they have like these little spike things going on them. I also, not very many people probably do this, but I also put glitter on mine. Like sometimes if I think that a certain piece needs glitter, like, let me see if I can find it real quick. I have one in here somewhere that says, be mine. I can't remember where I found it. I think I actually bought it, but I made it, but I didn't make the metal piece itself. But it was just silver and red, and it said be mine. And I was like, well, hey, what if I put gold glitter on that? And that's all I have too, is gold glitter. This little capsule here, gold glitter. But I was like, hey, what if I put glitter on that? Would it look nice? So I tried it. I thought it looked really nice. Like, legit. I think it looks nice. What do you guys think? But, I don't know. And my friends, I've told my friends about it, and they're like, well, hey, can you make me this piece of jewelry? I'd like something like this. I'm like, well, I can try. I don't know what I can do yet. It depends on what I have in stock for now. I have all kinds of gems and stuff. I even have a crown. I'm sure a lot of you guys, women, would love to wear a crown. Me personally. I even have like seashells, flowers, animals. I don't know what this one would be called. I really don't. It's not very my style, but family. But, yeah. Let's see, what else can I talk about today, guys? Excuse me, I just burped again. Okay, since I can't think of anything else, I'd like to ask you a question. Have you started school? And if so, how do you like it? How do you like being in school? What is your thoughts of being in school? And what's your school like? Is it fun? Is it boring? I don't know. You tell me. And if you're an adult, throw me a question. I'll answer it at some point. I'll probably read the comments too. Once I post this, I'll read the comments too. And I'll go through and I'll answer questions. And, yeah. That, or I'll like make some weird Q&A thing. I don't know. I wanted to do that a long time ago, but I just didn't have questions to do it with. And I didn't want to be an idiot or a jerk to myself and make up questions that I already know. I mean, I prefer you guys to ask me questions, honestly. But, I think that's all I've really got for today. Maybe I'll do like a game review or something. I have a few games on my iPad right now that I really like playing. I don't know if you guys will like them, but it's worth a shot to see. I'll try and do like videos of those too. Right now, that's all I've got for now. I really can't think of anything else. If you guys got questions, leave them down in the comment below. If you like this video, smack the like button if you want. And if you want to, if you're not even subscribed, hit that subscribe button too. Alright guys, I think I'm going to sign off right here. Maybe. I don't think you can hear him. He just says Affleck. Like the Affleck duck on that really old Affleck commercial. It says Affleck, Affleck, and then yells Affleck. Yeah. It's probably a really old commercial, huh? Anyways, like, comment, subscribe, do your thing. And, I think this is where I'm going to leave it at, guys. So guess what? I hope you guys have a really good and awesome day. And I hope to see you guys all soon, okay? Bye! Have a good one, okay?